Hey guys, welcome to Gamers Arcadia Code Blue.
Episode 3. Now, today I got a little bit of bad news. Real-Time Worlds is actually going to a lot of trouble right now. Those are the guys that make Crackdown 1, APB. APB wasn't a great game, but still, they filed for bankruptcy. So, don't expect anything new from them, because they're probably just gone. And, Fear 3 has also been delayed. So, we can expect it sometime in 2011, but they haven't said when. So, if you're excited for Fear 3, sorry I gotta break the news to you. On a good note,
Doom 4
is actually said to come sooner than expected. They're not sure when it's going to come out, but it is running off of the Rage engine, meaning that it's going to look great whenever it comes out, because the Rage engine looks absolutely awesome. If you've seen any screenshots of Rage and all, you'll probably agree with me. And this game's just pure eye candy, man. It's gonna be great. And Portal 2 is also planned. It's released for February 9th, 2011. So, if you like all those stupid companion cube jokes and cake jokes, it's like you got another time to buzzkill everyone around you, because Portal's coming back. It's a great game, but just those jokes suck ass. Call of Duty Black Ops with Treyarch has actually decided to go back with this sort of Nazi zombies theme to it, putting zombies back into it. That's cool, but they seem to think that that's one of the most anticipated things about it. That's what I read in something. And I think that's just stupid, because it was just an Easter egg in it, honestly. It wasn't that... I didn't think it was that great. Anyways, I'm excited for Call of Duty Black Ops coming out on November 9th. So... Nazi zombies. Again. Or zombies. I don't think they're gonna be Nazi this time. Anyways, we've got ourselves a Bayonetta review for you guys today. So stay tuned and enjoy the review.
I can't see a thing! Oh! But they're there, ain't they? You hearing me? You can see them, can't you?
I see them. They are instruments of God, descending upon his heavenly rays to earth.
Oh my God!
Dear Lord, grant us guidance and keep safe the souls of our loved ones for all eternity.
Bayonetta is generally the same idea as Devil May Cry. If you've ever played the installments before, you know that this game is just all about all these over-the-top action sequences and moves that make this game just hilariously fun. You're a witch named Bayonetta, having woken up 20 years ago from a 500-year nap into the modern day. She has little memory of her life before, as she begins to slowly piece together the past throughout the game. The game takes place in a city named Vigrid somewhere in Europe, after you're given information from your informant, Enzo, regarding the right eye, the other gem to the eyes of the world.
If it ain't my good buddy Enzo, how about you get out of here?
She hopes that once both eyes are possessed, she will have her memories returned to her. The game is a third-person, over-the-top beat-em-up that has the same mechanics as Devil May Cry, as I had already said. You're equipped with 4 pistols crafted by the Alloy straight from the depths of hell. as you battle through hordes of angels of all different types using insane acrobatics and martial art techniques. Occasionally you'll be given a new weapon when you visit Rodin, but usually you'll only be able to buy items and new combat moves, seeing as you can only acquire 4 weapons throughout the game, not including the weapons that you pick up off the ground off of angels you just killed, seeing as these weapons are insanely overpowered. The game is split into 3 separate realms: Paradiso, symbolizing heaven; Purgatorio, being our realm where we live; and Inferno, which is symbolizing hell. The enemies all come from Paradiso because they are all angels. Makes sense. While Bayonetta uses her hair to summon demons that dwell down in the Inferno, which is hell if you weren't paying attention. Each realm is separate from each other, and yet you are able to pass through them throughout the game. The game does it automatically for you through a cutscene, which is rather disappointing because it'd be kind of cool just to jump between them and explore. The musical score is actually really good in this game. At first, it feels completely out of place. Then, you realize it actually fits really well. It's interesting how it all seems to mix all this gore with the happy upbeat music to actually work. Voice acting is actually pretty enjoyable as well, having its serious moments, and also it's funny.
My kids are baking me a birthday cake tonight. Cute little f***ers, I tell you what.
At times the dialogue can be a little bit corny, but really nothing sticks in deep and burns a scar into the game. The gameplay can be described in just a few simple words that I keep on saying throughout this entire review. Over-the-top action.
She just kinda, rips her way through an all-you-can-kill buffet of angels,
There are a large series of combos in this game that will end with a large attack called the Wicked Weave, where Bayonetta uses her hair to create a giant foot or fist to crack over the enemy's head and do a large amount of damage to them. Bayonetta can also shapeshift, dodge, and slow down time by pressing the right trigger at the right time. As an enemy attacks, you'll naturally want to get out of the way. By pressing the right trigger, you can handspring in any direction the analog stick is pointing, and if you can time it directly before you're hit, you will initialize what's called witch time. This slows down time for everything but you, allowing you to pull off some heavy-hitting combos. By double-tapping the dodge button, she can turn into a ridiculously fast cat, or once purchased from Rodin, you can turn into a bird and fly around for a short amount of time by doing the same thing except for just in the air. Vehicles are also offered in this game in a few small missions. The time you take in the vehicle is very short, but it's a pretty cool addition all in all. Finishers are a lot of fun in this game, as you can inflict massive amounts of pain by either summoning a giant demon to finish off a boss, or by summoning some sort of old-style torture device and using it on a specific type of angel. This one in particular isn't old, but there's also guillotines, iron maidens, and all sorts of other random torture devices. If you haven't quite noticed up to this part, I feel rather obligated to tell you that Bayonetta pretty much becomes naked while she executes the Wicked Weave attacks. I got your attention now, didn't I? The bosses are f***ing huge. Though one thing that really pisses me off about this game is that they recycle an old boss you already killed and put it in as a large enemy during a random level and just lower its HP by a bit. In my opinion, it's just unoriginal and cheap. I really think that they could have created a lot more large enemies, but they just cheaped out and recycled the same damn boss. It's actually pretty disappointing. Once an angel dies, they drop halos that actually look a lot like the rings from Sonic. These rings are sold to Rodin to buy items, combat moves, HP upgrades, magic upgrades, and just random treasures or extra weapon sets. As you explore through each level, there are articles laying around on the ground that explain a little bit about why something is this way, or delving into a specific location's history, blah 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 blah. This article here talks about the Umbra Witches. You see, there are 2 groups that have nearly gone extinct. The 2 remaining Umbra Witches are Bayonetta and Jean, and the Lumen Sages, which is the other side, are generally a mystery up until the end of the game. If you can find the portal, you can play a little mini game that's just like the main game, except for you have to kill a set number of enemies using what they've given you. Say, only 7 punches and 6 kicks, or you can only use the Wicked Weave attacks to actually hurt them. They're ridiculously hard, and if you win, you get something. I'm honestly not sure what you win, because I was never able to actually beat them. Not gonna lie. At the end of each level, you're ranked based on however many times you died, used items, or how highly you ranked in the fights. Once a trophy is awarded, you can play a little minigame where you aim at angels as they fly around to rack up a score high enough to buy a number of items that you could easily buy in the shop, or you can just exchange for more halos. I think I'd like to finish up by saying that this game is really fun, but the story does start off a little bit cliche. The whole, oh, I lost a memory, let's go get it back sort of deal, you know? But fortunately, it's actually fixed its way up by the end, and it became quite deep and quite good. I give this game an A-. The single player is healthy enough to give you a real bang for your buck, along with a whole slew of unlockables to keep you going for a second, third, and maybe even a fourth playthrough.
Hey, check this out. What are you buying? Heard that in a game once.